Hey everyone, I'm going to be tying the 1620 knot for you. It's also called the Pitzen knot. I've been using this a lot lately. I use it to tie my thin micro leader to my Euro line. I actually have a small loop at the end of my Euro line that I've stripped the coating and put in a micro loop. I also use it to tie my sighter and my tippet to my tippet ring. I think it shines with really low diameters. I think a lot of us started out fishing using a clinch knot and then we moved to an improved clinch. But what I find, especially in really small diameters, the clinch knot can slip. And the 1620 knot, there's been many studies done, and it is one of the strongest knots out there next to the Palomar. The problem I see with the 1620 is when you look up how to tie it, you see a lot of illustrations, and on paper it looks very, very simple, but then when you try to tie it, it ends up being difficult. And then if you look at videos, typically people are showing the knot being tied with fly line or thick cord because it shows up well. But when you're using thick diameter things like that, the line cooperates for you. But when you go down to thin tippet, it doesn't want to cooperate like it does on the YouTube video. So this is by far the easiest way I've found to tie this knot, and it's super quick and super simple. And if you've seen in other videos of mine, I'm all about simplicity and efficiency, because if you can tie knots like that, it's just going to save you a lot of headaches and frustrations on the side of the stream. So let's go ahead and get to tying that for you. So I'm going to tie this knot twice for you. The first time I'm just going to go slow. I'm going to show you the steps using a little bit thicker diameter line. And then I'm going to tie it again for you using thin diameter. And I'm going to do it in real time just to show you how quick you can do this knot. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to thread it through the eye, whether it's a hook or your tippet ring. But make sure you're going to go bottom up. So you want your tag going up to the sky. Now we're going to take it, that tag, and we're going to form a loop, and we're going to catch it between our index finger and our thumb. Now you've got this main line. You want to place that main line in the center of that loop, just like that. Now this is what's key. Everybody should have a pair of forceps. So take the forceps and you're going to stick it in the loop above the center line. And now we're going to twist it 1, 2, 3 times. Now we're going to grab that tag with the forceps and just pull it through. Tighten it maybe 80% or so. Now, just like every knot, moisten it. Now this is what's key. We're going to pull it down, and you just pull, and I'm going to try to turn the camera here, and you can see that that tag, it actually shot straight up, and it's going to form a V. So it was kind of down like that, and it turned around the hook and then just popped up. So when you pull the knot, you actually feel a click. You physically feel it click in, and that's the telltale sign of whether or not you've tied it correctly and you seated it properly. So that's what's cool about this knot. You always know whether or not you tied it correctly. If you don't feel that click, and if that line doesn't shoot straight up and form that V, then you cut it and you retie it. So now I'm going to tie it again in real time just to show you how quickly you can tie this knot. So now I'm going to go ahead and tie it in real time. This is 5X cider material, and I'm just going to show you how quickly you can do this. Now, by no means are we in a race, but it's just nice to be able to tie knots super quick and super efficient. And there you go. I just tied it. Now the only thing left to do is to cut the tag. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. I'm happy to help you out. And as always, I appreciate the support the channel's getting. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Also, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe. And as always, tight lines, everybody. See you later. Bye.